Hi and welcome back to the Citizen channel, a slightly different location for the next few episodes of this Benjamin Mendy trial. We're covering today and other cities and things. There'll only be two or three other items on the Citizen channel as well. So join me for day 13 of the Benjamin Mendy trial. Yes, please, if you are new to the channel, we do all things City, not just the bad things like this, or supposedly, allegedly bad things like this, but of course, all City stuff. So please push that subscribe button if you're new. Push the bell notifications, and please give us a thumbs up. You make a very hot, warm burner very happy. That'll be great if we can do that. Right, let's get on to day 13, Monday the 5th of September 2022. In summary, Mendy, 28, has been charged with 8 counts of rape against 5 women, 1 count of attempted rape and 1 count of sexual assault. The offences are alleged to have taken place on 5 different occasions at his Cheshire mansion between October 2018 and August 2021, relating to 7 women in total. With Mr Mendy, Mr Maturi, aged 41, from Eccles, Salford, has been charged with 8 counts of rape and 4 counts of sexual assault relating to 8 women. Both men deny all charges. Judge Stephen Everett resides at Chester Crown Court. So the jury are back at 11:05 a.m. today, and they will hear evidence from woman 6. She alleges that she was raped by Mr Mendy in July 2021. Before the jury hears evidence from woman 6, prosecutors will firstly read out some agreed facts in relation to the complainant, woman 5. The jury is now hearing a video recorded interview from woman 6. She says she was invited to a party at Mr Mendy's home in Prestbury and that she attended with a friend. She claims she was invited by Mr Maturi via Snapchat and was told by him that she could stay overnight. She says the house was busy and that it was being renovated at the time. When they got there, woman 6 says Mr Maturi told them that he and others were going to a club in Manchester city centre and that she and her friend had decided to accompany them. She says they arrived in 2 cars and began drinking champagne and dancing in the club. Woman 6 says she drank 1.5 glasses of champagne and described herself being 6 out of 10 drunk. Later, she says Mr Maturi suggested they go back to Mr Mendy's home. Woman 6 says that when they got back to Mr Mendy's home, she, her friend and another woman got in the pool in the property. She said they drank tequila while music was playing and people chatted. She said she became tired and another man directed her to a room where she was told she could go to sleep. In the interview, the police officer asked her how drunk she was. I just can't remember anything, which really isn't like me, she said. All I remember is waking up to Ben being on top of me. Woman 6 says that she fights back tears during the interview. She claims that Mr Mendy was having sex with her from behind. Woman 6 says she had not spoken with Mr Mendy about having sex, and the officer asked, is there any chance that he thought you wanted to have sex with him that day? No, because I didn't even know him that well, she says. Woman 6 says she left Mr Mendy's house the following afternoon. She says she later discovered her friend who had attended the party also made allegations against Mr Mendy as well as Mr Maturi. Woman 6 says her friend sent her a message on Snapchat. She didn't go into details, she just said something had happened to her, she says. Her friend alleges that she was raped by both Mr Mendy and Mr Maturi that night. Both men deny this. Woman 6 says she had consensual sex with Mr Mendy about 2 or 3 months before the alleged rape. We had sex, but that was like a one-night thing, she said. She said she was sober and it was consensual. 12:27, the jury took a short break, and at 1:18 p.m. the jury was back. Woman 6 is also now in court and is due to be cross-examined. She's given evidence behind the screen. Woman 6 is questioned by Eleanor Laws QC, Mr Mendy's barrister. The complainant says she first met Mr Mendy at a party held at an apartment in Chapel Street, Salford, in March 2021. Ms Laws asked if she recalls saying in her police interview that she didn't know Mr Mendy that well. So Ben, he would be there, but he wouldn't exactly interact with people at parties, woman 6 said, so I didn't know him that well. Ms Laws reads out some messages between woman 6 and a friend of hers around the time woman 6 accepted she had consensual sex with Mr Mendy. In one, she said, I slept with a really famous City player last night. In reply, her friend said, next time get an autograph, please, a signed shirt, ha. Woman 6 said she couldn't remember the messages, it was a long time ago. The jury then left court for lunch. 2:31, the jury were back after the break, and woman 6 continuing to be questioned by Mr Mendy's barrister. Ms Laws said that after woman 6 had consensual sex with Mr Mendy in March 2021, she and her friend had an ongoing joke about it. In some messages between the pair, her friend had posted a reference to the song Airplane Mode by Nines. which features the lyric, "You can get left back like Benjamin Mendy." Woman 69, she was excited that she slept with Mr. Mendy. I wouldn't say excited, she said. She accepts she was quite friendly with Mr. Mendy between April and July 2021 that year and saw him while out clubbing and at the Chapel Street apartment, but she denied she had had sex with him again in that period. Miss Law says, "I'm going to suggest Mr. Mendy didn't force you to do anything sexually that night, did he?" "Yes, I woke up and he was on top of me," Woman 6 says. "You had consensual sex with him, didn't you?" Miss Laws continues. "When I was sober in March, not that night." Ms. Law says, "You were in a fit state." "I wasn't, I was out of it," the complainant replies. Woman 6 denies that she woke up after sobering up and regretted what happened the night before. Ms. Laws asks Woman 6 why she stayed in the house until after 1 p.m. the following day. "You were having fun, weren't you?" Miss Laws said. "I wasn't having fun, we were just messing around," Woman 6 says. She denies being chauffeured to London for a party hosted by a footballer the following day, saying this actually happened 2 or 3 months after. Miss Laws asked Woman 6 why didn't she tell anyone about her allegation in the aftermath. "Because I tried to block it out of my mind and forget it," she says. Miss Laws claims that Woman 6 went back to Mr. Mendy's home 11 times after the alleged rape. She puts it to Woman 6 that she wouldn't have gone back if she'd been raped. Woman 6 says, "I'm here to talk about the night when I woke up to find someone having sex with me. I'm not here to be grilled." Woman 6 says she denies going back to Mr. Mendy's home 11 times. "I possibly went back about 4 times, but I don't remember 11 times," she said under questioning from Mr. Mendy's barrister Eleanor Laws QC. Woman 6 says she accepts going back to Mr. Mendy's home the following evening. Miss Laws says, "The very next evening of the same day, you then go out with Mr. Mendy and you go back to the very place where you were raped. Why did you go back?" "It's irrelevant if I went back or not," the complainant says. "You returned because you felt you had fun at his house. You enjoyed going, didn't you?" Miss Laws asks. "Like I said, I just tried to block it out," the complainant says. The jury have seen CCTV clips and pictures which the defence says shows Woman 6 repeatedly returning to Mr. Mendy's home after the alleged rape. Ms. Laws asks whether she accepts if she attended more than 3 or 4 times. "Yeah, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about that one night," Woman 6 says. Under continued questioning, the complainant becomes emotional in the witness box and says, "I'm actually going to walk out in a minute. I don't want to do this anymore." The jury then left the court for a break. And after this, the jury was sent home for the day and the trial will resume tomorrow morning, Tuesday, the 6th of September. So I'll be back with that. My thanks to this timeline for the court report from the Manchester Evening News, as ever. Much appreciated. And please let me know your comments, guys, and I'll see you all again. Another hot day, no doubt, tomorrow, looking at the weather forecast where I am now. So please, until we meet again, please stay safe, please. Thanks for watching.